Hey guys, I want to talk today about this kind of traditional, this more high guard position that you might see. You'll see some fighters that fight out of a really hard guard like this. Nate Diaz does this very effectively. If you watch some of his fights, I think there's a fight where he like punches a guy in the face like 47 times, and then his corner throws in the towel. It's all out of right here, you know. And yeah, Nate has great hands. Now, if Nate Diaz attacks you, you're probably just screwed. And that is one thing to think about when we're thinking about self-defense stuff. This is attack. He's probably, you know, this is a dumb altercation. He's drunk. We tried to get away, but he, you know, comes up at us. This is probably not an elite MMA athlete. And I think that's something that when we look at self-defense techniques, a lot of times the tendency is to throw out like, what if he has a gun? What if he has a knife? What if he's Nate Diaz? And realistically, Nate Diaz with a gun and a knife might attack you, but that's probably not the case. If Nate Diaz attacks you, offer him marijuana. That's the best defense against one of the Diaz brothers. Anyway, this guy, he probably doesn't have all that stuff. Statistically, he's not a trained fighter that's gonna, you know, take a random swing at you somewhere. So if someone gets up in this hands up or it does something, chances are they're not doing what Nate Diaz is doing, which is baiting so he can hit you somewhere. He's probably just unskilled, which is good for us, right? So I'm going to show you a couple things and a couple self-defense concepts. Any self-defense situation, what I want to do is I want to get away, and we can think about getting away that way, or we could think about getting away this way. Sometimes you have to go through the person. Sometimes you can effectively get away. So I'm going to show you some basic moves out of you know, that disco stance, this type of thing that we're doing when someone's coming here, and it's more of a traditional, you know, martial arts style stance. I'm getting my head back. I'm getting my front leg forward. I like to keep my lead hand down, my back hand up. It's really hard to effectively, if you're punching me, you know, hit me in the head here. Now, if you're going to switch it up and grapple with me, try to take me down, this is not the best stance for that, and I'm not saying it is, but this guy, you know, takes this position, he starts coming forward. What are my options? Well, swinging through his guard, you know, even if I'm a very good boxer and I'm, you know, working on getting through there, you know, chances of getting through and getting effective strikes from here, I'm giving him a chance to block. We're in an Old West gunfight here, you know, so having this hand down, it allows me to come up through the guard, right? And just boom, coming up nice and fast. It's not super telegraphed because I'm not trying to be strong with it, right? I'm not loading up to throw. I'm just coming in to touch. And what's good about that is the face is all sorts of soft targets. If I'm able to get my finger into the eye or a thumb, or just, you know, quickly hit the nose or anything like this, chances are you're unbalanced. This might be everything I need to go through you. It's very easy to touch your hands. No matter where your hand is, you can reach out and touch it, right? Because we have this thing, you know, called proprioception. We know where our body is in space. Even if we close our eyes, even if we're disoriented, we can find that hand. So if I've got my hand on, it's very easy to replace that hand with this hand. That's the idea of a combination in boxing, that 1-2, that shoe shine, right? I'm getting on and then I'm striking hard. Well, if I've got up here, you know, the tendency is, well, now I want to throw this right in. I don't like that for a couple reasons. One, I'm now like punching into the mouth, tooth to knuckle, not a fan. And two, I'm getting in that slugfest. I don't want to be in that slugfest. So what I would like to do is I'd like to take this hand and use it to unbalance, either come into the shoulder or the bicep, try to trap that in, and then I'm going to go right over the top here. So I'm boom, okay? And now from there, I just keep working that until I feel an opening to go the other way. Chances are that is enough to get out of that situation. If you saw like Reacher, right? When he comes down, he's like, I'm going to count to 3, and he grabs the guy, bam, 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 done. Okay? So that's kind of our through method. We go up, we come in, we get away. Now, if I don't want to go through him, if he's coming out and I want to keep back, lead leg, right? Side kick. Very good martial arts technique. Now, I am old and slow and withered, so my side kicks these days aren't that good, and I don't know how effective that would be at stopping him. But if I went there with it, I still have a very good, quick, powerful side kick at about knee level. You can ask Rampage Jackson what he thinks of side kicks to the knee level after fighting John Jones. John Jones using that little stop kick. It's not even a full powered kick, but coming in, bam, to the knee, you know, and if you feel comfortable going higher, boom, I hit, I'm out, right? So again, he's coming in, I have this hand, right? I got that leg, and then I'm talking more or less through and back, but realistically, I would want angles. Right-handed fighter, I can go this way, keep him as far away from the right hand, or if I can make him miss, exit on his dead side. So that's just a little quick breakdown and some techniques. I got Bobbert here in a Batman jumper, and it seems to be working out pretty well. Still gonna get those Century Bob arms, so you know, be on the